Whatever she said he did it. Whatever she's accusing, he did it. This right here alone, this post, lets me know this man.
Anything she said he did it. Anything she's blaming, he did it this here alone. This post tells me this man he's not the whole way there. Keke has quite recently uncovered every one of the terrifying insights concerning her child daddies. And presently, she's likewise recorded a limiting request against him. Darius thought he'd pull off it, yet presently, the entire world understands how he treated her. Okay, here's the full scoop on Keke Palmer, laying everything out about her ex Darius Jackson. She's spilling the tea on some weighty stuff. And it's not your regular bra makeup dramatization. We're discussing serious charges of both physical and psychological mistreatment. And Key isn't keeping down, so she dropped these subtleties in court archives, documented in Los Angeles' unrivaled court. Envision this an example of rehashed assaults occurrences of Darius intruding at her place and disturbing way of behaving towards their 8-month-old child Leo. It's really amazing. The wild part, that didn't stop even after they tapped out. As a matter of fact, as per Kiki, things got much more unnerving post-separation. She depicts Darius as ending up being significantly more off the wall, unpredictable, and dangerous. Now, Kiki didn't spill the tea for herself. No chance. She's a mother on a mission for her little one, Leo. Her solicitation for a brief controlling request was conceded, and she caught transitory sole guardianship of Leo. While Darius lost his appearance freedoms, it's like a lawful mic-drop. Both Keke and Darius were keeping quiet when NBC News came thumping for remarks, yet shock. After the court Moors dropped Darius, bounced on the virtual entertainment stage acts, posting a pic holding Leo with a subtitle that said, "I love you child, see you soon." The fans didn't find his tweet as entertaining, saying the course book meaning of an egotist here. Another said, "You are so faltering, you don't cherish your child. Don't attempt to turn this off to get compassion when you are to blame. I truly trust somebody manage your desirous jealousy stomach muscle self. And one day your child will grow up, read, and catch wind of the multitude of things you've done to his mom." Bold man, Keke Palmer's court records let the cat out of the bag on a few genuinely disturbing occasions of supposed physical and profound stomach muscle. By Darius Jackson, Keke discusses this rec strategy called love besieging that Jackson obviously utilized. Picture this: he'd give Keke love, causing her to feel like she's large and in charge. The during our relationship was physical as well as close to home and manipulative. The petitioning for the limiting request peruses Darius would adore bomb me and cause me to feel like I was the main lady on the planet, just to get incredibly far off and cold over an apparent affront to him, assuming we were at a party or occasion, and I talked with one individual excessively lengthy, or taken a gander at somebody a specific way, he would stomp off in a fury, letting me know I was and or blame me for undermining him, and that I didn't cherish him. Darius had an approach to gaslighting me to cause me to feel like I was accomplishing something wrong, despite the fact that I wasn't. This was his precarious approach to causing her to feel remorseful when she hadn't done anything wrong. Exemplary gaslighting move. Now the court Moors plunge into this extraordinary occurrence that went down on February 13th, 2022. Keke spills that Jackson purportedly went hard and fast, gagging her and body hammering her onto the steps in her own home. What set him off envy the trigger was allegedly Darius getting all envious over a straightforward two-piece pic picture. This Keke and Darius were at a companion's party chilling. Now, Keke, feeling herself after some weight reduction, chose to share a pic of herself in a swimsuit with Darius. Appears to be honest, right? Well, not for Darius. His desire clearly went out of this world. The low-down subtleties in Keke Palmer's appeal give us a genuine look into the supposed difficult stretch she went through. Huge praise to overcome survivors like Key, who move forward on the grounds that it's starting up discussions about how far and wide this issue is, and why we really want to step in quickly now. We should jump into the lamentable subtleties of Keke's request. Envision this during a vehicle ride. Keke raises worry about potential risk on the grounds that Darius Jackson's feelings are out of this world quick forward to arriving at home, and things take a dim turn. He claims Jackson brutally pummels her on the floor and starts slapping her head from one side to another. Yet hang on, that didn't stop there. The extremely next morning brings one more bad dream for Keke. She uncovered how Jackson supposedly gotten her by the neck and body, hammered her on the steps. It resembles a crazy thrill ride of feelings, the not completely ideal kind. Hang on close on the grounds that the court more spill considerably more stunning subtleties. So get this. Darius Jackson supposedly wasn't just about the physical, and close to home thrill ride. The person apparently took it up a score by destroying Keke Palmer's possessions as a woo type of discipline. And we're not discussing any stuff, we're discussing her own diary, the one she'd been emptying her heart into since she was 12, obliterating somebody's very own stuff, particularly something as profound and private as a diary isn't crossing a line. It resembles an all-out intrusion of their space, also a serious hit to their psychological prosperity. It's screwed up on an unheard of level. This archive uncovered significantly additional upsetting occurrences. It's April 2022 in Jackson, powered by some serious envy. Supposedly goes out of control. Keke spilled the insights concerning how he got her eyeglasses, hurled them on the ground, and directly up-trampled them. And get this, the trigger for this franticness was Jackson's unmerited conviction that Key was playing with somebody at a cafe, despite the fact that she swore all over that she wasn't. She composed there were many occurrences of actual viciousness, including striking and snatching me around the neck, portrayals of Darius obliterating my own property, including sweethearts and remedy glasses, tossing my things into the road, tossing my vehicle keys to keep me from heading out, hitting me before our child, regurgitating obscenities about me to our child, taking steps to commit suicide with a firearm, assuming that I left in provocation, and other physical and psychological mistreatment. Jackson purportedly took it to the powerful by opening Key's pack, unloading her stuff in the heavy storm, and throwing her vehicle keys across a parking area. Then, to make an already difficult situation even worse, he left in his vehicle, passing on Keke to get her now spongy and filthy possessions. Clutch your caps on the grounds, but the dramatization doesn't stop. Currently, quick forward to the latest episode on November 5th post-separation. And Keke ended up in a tremendously startling circumstance. Picture this: Keke is at home, visiting on the telephone with her mother, staying out of other people's affairs, when Jackson purportedly barges is into her room, excluded, yet as of now they're not in any event, living respectively, and he has zero consent to be there in the desk work. Keke depicted the occurrence saying, "Darius intruded into my home without my insight or assent, compromised me, then genuinely gone after me, thrusting for my next, striking me, tossing me over the lounge chair, and taking my telephone when I let him know I plan to call the police." And it deteriorates. Jackson clearly begins shooting Ki on his telephone, requesting to see their child, Key being the supervisor. She advises him to raise a ruckus around town, straightforward, right? No, Jackson won't leave things heighten. And as per Ti, he goes full-scale shouting, inclining toward her face, and afterwards straight up rushing at her, getting her neck. And face the turmoil doesn't end there. Jackson purportedly goes full mass mode, thumping Kay in reverse over the love seat, grabbing her telephone, and making a fantastic leave that is right around a scene from a rapid pursuit, almost hitting her with his vehicle. When things hit a limit, Keke didn't withdraw. She called the police, and they were on the scene talking with Keke, her sister, and the one causing all the disarray. Jackson, the decision they cautioned him to leave and never return. Fortunately, the situation was gotten on Keke's home surveillance camera, and she intends to show it in court. During the conference, it's absolutely impossible that he can prevent any from getting that, since Keke currently has all the verification she really wants. Yet here's where it gets genuinely. The officials weren't only there to separate the party, they straight up advised Keke to make the following stride record for a homegrown controlling request. And it doesn't stop there. Key isn't in this by itself. She has a crew backing her up, her folks, Sharon and Larry Palmer. Her sisters and companions, they've all witnessed a portion of these supposed episodes go down, include some observation recordings with everything else. And you have a recipe for a case that has got some significant weight. Now we should discuss Little Leo, September 26 things. Take a dull turn, kick subtleties and occurrence, where Jackson supposedly gets unpleasant. While changing Leo's diaper, the court reports from Key Palmer's recording uncovered upsetting insights concerning Darius Jackson's supposed conduct. Key communicated worries about Darius, making disrupting remarks like a man's adoration for his kid depends on assuming that he cherishes the lady she guaranteed, that Jackson's affection for their kid was contingent on his sentiments towards her, like at whatever point he became envious it made. He become truly concerned. You would hurt our child, regardless of whether it was simply to hurt me. Darius got excessively harsh, with Leo and Keke needed to hop in to ensure he